Hello and welcome back to the NFToyz Podcast Season 2.
Wow, season 2 already.
We are on Season 2.
What happened to season 1?
Well, we kind of petered off and took a break, had a baby, as you do.
Yeah. So wait, does that mean we'll end season 2 by having a second kid and then start season 3? Is that how a season works now? Maybe. We'll see. That'll be our mark off.
So season 2 is going to go for a while, maybe more than a year, a few years, and then all of a sudden we'll just like disappear. And then we'll come back with season 3 and we had a baby. That's
how it works.
We'll see about that. But anyways, we're back with season 2.
Yep.
And we are hopefully going to have a little more of a regular schedule with this.
Hoping.
There is a lot of NFT news, even though we're kind of in a bear market.
Yeah, we're in the middle of a very deep bear market right now.
NFT is dead, but we are here with all of your NFT news.
I think according to a lot of people, NFT is kind of dead, or maybe just kind of dying off a slow death.
I hear that,
yeah.
But at the same time, it's pretty surprising to me how much stuff I hear about going on.
Oh yeah.
You hear about big brands getting into NFTs, and we'll talk about that a bit later today. You hear about a lot of investments happening.
Yeah.
So there is actually still quite a lot happening in the blockchain world, in the NFT world. So it's definitely not dead.
I think
it's just not 10K PFP collections anymore.
I think it's dead.
That might be dead
to the normal people, the normal degen.
Mm-hmm.
Speculating on these random NFT and pumping it and dumping it. But what Allison said is like there's a lot of action.
So maybe the era of NFTs are a scam.
Maybe
might be a little dead.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It is right now.
Because I feel like a lot of the things that we're seeing are very utility based.
Yeah.
Like people are really, now that we got this whole like generative PFP thing out of the way, and all of the speculation out of the way, I feel like a lot of people are looking more to, okay, what can we actually do?
Yeah.
That brings some utility to people, that makes sense, that actually does something.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see where that goes and what people are doing. There's a lot of cool stuff happening.
And we also are, working on a lot of NFT stuff too.
We are.
We
want a hackathon.
Yeah.
Well, a category of a hackathon.
Did we ever have a podcast after we won it?
No.
We never did?
No.
Oh, yeah.
We've posted, so depending on how you are consuming this podcast, if you're just listening, we have a YouTube channel. If you search for NFToyz on YouTube, you can see the YouTube channel. If you are watching us, you can check out the podcast as video on YouTube. So we do have a bunch of stuff on our YouTube channel about the hackathon and what we did for it, and the fact that we actually won our category, which was exciting. We didn't win. We were third place overall?
Overall, I think
something
we're third
like that.
place, maybe.
But in our category, we won first place.
In the gaming and metaverse category.
Which is very exciting.
I'm trying to pull that off right now, or pull it up on the screen. I'm not sure if you might want to switch. So if you're watching this on YouTube, or video format, I'm not sure where you're watching this, but I'm trying to pull it off. Our project belly.io. I mean, you can actually go to the site right now and play around with it. It's on it's on Mumbai testnet for Polygon.
Which means that for now, everything is free. You can mint as many of these free little testnet NFTs as you want.
Yeah.
And just play with it, try it out.
Yeah. So that's I guess, wow, that's been a while. I mean, it's been a while since we had a podcast. Maybe 4 months, maybe 5 months. Well, podcast-wise, maybe.
Podcast has been like a year or two.
Seriously? Our season 1 is a year ago? Wow.
I think so, because I don't think we ever did it after I got pregnant. That was a year ago.
Okay. I guess, wow.
There's an actual baby now. She's sleeping.
Yeah. Okay. Well, anyways, go check it out. Let us know. Leave a comment on YouTube, whatever. Let us know. But yeah, so we won the hackathon. Wait, where were we? We just got sidetracked so hard.
Anyways, there was a hackathon.
Yeah.
We won our category. We've actually been doing some NFT projects, so we are still working on some stuff, and we definitely want to actually complete this project and see if we can make it available for people to use. So
yeah, I mean,
you'll probably hear more about that in the future.
Yeah, I think the reason why we talk about this is because I feel we're talking about the speculative phase is done, and now is more
the utility phase.
Utility phase, and we're trying to, we're also doing that. What can think about how can we bring utility to NFT to the mass market, to everyone. So that's it's going to be interesting in the next couple of years.
Yeah. So there actually is a really good reason why we decided to come back today specifically and relaunch season 2 of our podcast on September 20th, because today is International NFT Day. Did you know that?
I did not know that until you brought it to my attention about a week ago. And I was like, wait, did we have it? But then again, you know what? We do have, I don't know who sets these things, but we have International Day for everything, like Donut Day.
I think a lot of those international days are kind of set by like companies who have those products.
Makes sense.
So like, I don't know, donut companies, egg companies.
Trying to get people to buy it.
Yeah. Like, celebrate our food. You should get our food today. Yeah. Or like sometimes it's government things.
Yeah.
It's so random. It's completely random. And a lot of people are like, it's so stupid. But you know what? I think it's fun.
Yeah,
I think it's fun. And International Donut Day is always a good excuse to get a donut. Especially
when it comes to food. International Food Day, whatever food it is always fun because you're like, oh no, yeah, like you said, it's an excuse to go get donuts.
Oh darn, guess I have to have a donut today. Aw shucks. But anyways, yeah, today is International NFT Day, and there is a good reason why it's today, but also, again, this is kind of done by a company that is benefiting from this. So Dapper Labs is the company that is declaring this International NFT Day. Dapper Labs, if you don't know, is the company behind the Flow blockchain. So they've done a lot of big projects that you have probably heard of. The NBA Top Shot, for example, is one of the really big ones. And their CTO, Deet Shirley, is the person who 5 years ago today, on September 20th, 2017, exactly there, published ERC 721, which is the standard for NFTs, for NFT smart contracts. So it is actually a fairly significant thing that happened. So they are not just randomly being like, oh, this is somebody's birthday, we're going to make it NFT Day, or something like that. It actually has a really good reason why it's International NFT Day. So this is actually the first one. This is the first year that they are celebrating. And there are a bunch of things happening for it. There are in-person events kind of all over the world. And there's also several online events. I know I think there's like a Twitter space and a Zoom thing and some other stuff. And then as Sun is showing on the screen right now, you can get a free NFT on the Flow blockchain to celebrate International NFT Day.
That's kind of cool. I'll be checking out. I'll probably sign up, and I'll definitely sign up to get some free NFTs.
It's like free NFTs. Heck yeah.
Sign me up. You know what's interesting to me is that NFT, because of last year, 2021. So if you listen to this in the future, 2021 is like the year of the NFT, where NFT kind of like the rise and fall, and it became a household name. So maybe to a lot of degen at least.
Because the beginning of the year was the whole Beeple thing.
Yeah.
Beeple got really just so much publicity about his NFTs, and then all of the generative PFP collections throughout the year. There were a lot of really big ones.
I think the reason I brought it up is that NFT became kind of like a negative.
Yes.
It has a negative connotation to a lot of people.
Yes.
First, a lot of scam, a lot of speculation, a lot of, griefing, right? Griefing. So I do wonder what it means for the future of NFT. Will it be, something that, and maybe we'll cover this later on too as we talk about the other topic you're gonna bring up about Starbucks and their loyalty program,
but also the merge, which is the other topic we're talking about today.
Yeah.
Because I think that has a big impact on it as well.
Yeah, because
although most people are not going to realize,
right?
But
because they already have, a lot of people have this negative connotation for NFT already. So what does this mean for the future of like, okay, now we have International NFT Day, but a lot of people are going to be like, well, I don't like NFT. I hate NFT, even though they don't understand.
Outside of the hardcore NFT community,
yeah,
who the crap is going to be celebrating International NFT Day, really? It's not like this is something that, like, I don't know, our little small town is going to be like, yeah, we're going to have an International NFT Day celebration.
That's quite true.
Come get your NFTs.
Yeah, I feel like most people definitely
nobody's even going to know.
Care.
Unless you're in the industry.
Yeah.
You have to be really in the industry to know. And I feel like most people in the industry aren't even going to know that it's International NFT Day. That's true.
If you didn't tell me.
Yeah. Like, would you have known?
I would have not known. Yeah.
Especially because all of the news right now is about the merge.
Yeah.
And the Starbucks thing. I'm seeing a lot of stuff about the Starbucks thing.
Yeah. And crypto crashing.
And that.
Yeah.
But that is kind of related to the merge. I mean, everybody's talking about like, oh, merge happened. Ethereum's dead.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I do wonder. Maybe in the future, maybe things will be different. NFT will become more of a, not so negative. It doesn't have that negative connotation, but we'll see.
And here's the thing. This is actually a good segue into our next topic. Is I feel like NFTs. We know, being in the industry, that NFT is not dead. Mm-hmm. You're going to keep seeing stuff, but I don't think they're going to be called NFTs. Mm-hmm. I don't think most people are going to know that they're NFTs. Yeah. For example, you look at this Starbucks Odyssey thing, which is their new whole Web3 experience, and they're going to have NFTs that you can buy or that you can earn. But the thing is, they're not calling them NFTs. They're calling them journey stamps.
Yeah.
So Starbucks Odyssey, it's this new thing from Starbucks. You can sign up for the waitlist right now, which I have done.
Me too.
Did you?
Yeah.
You have to have a Starbucks account for it, so I wasn't sure if you were going to. But you can sign up for the waitlist. We'll put a link in the show notes. But they are planning on launching. I actually don't know when they're launching. But pretty much they're going to have NFTs that you can purchase or that you can earn. And those will give you access to experiences or I think merch, stuff like that. Just additional things that you can get. But they're kind of showing this or talking about this as an extension to their existing rewards program. So if you don't know that it's NFTs, you may still not know that it's NFTs, even if you're using them.
Most people probably
and the whole thing about it is they're working with Nifty Gateway, which is a company that has done a lot of NFT launches. They did some of the Beeple launches early last year.
They're essentially a marketplace also.
Right. They're a marketplace, but they are going to enable they're kind of going to be acting as like a wallet in a lot of ways, but also allowing people to do all of this journey stamp stuff without having to interact with crypto at all. You can use your credit card, you can use, USD for it and not have to figure out how to get cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
And this is going to be on Polygon. So this will be on the Polygon network. And
Yeah, so they're pretty much, Nifty Gateway is pretty much going to be like the platform that is doing all the behind the scene Web3 stuff for Starbucks, which I did not know either, which is interesting.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how they work together to make that happen.
Yeah, for sure. So that's gonna be so if you want to check that out, it's at waitlist.starbucks.com and join the waitlist. You are a Starbucks customer. I know
I am.
you drink a lot of Starbucks stuff at one point. Maybe not so much
I
anymore.
used to. I've been to Starbucks maybe once in the last 2 or
Yeah.
3 years.
And then you use their app quite a bit, and
Yes.
then you also, I noticed that you
I
have
love their
you do
app
their
because it means you can order things without having to interact with people.
right. So what is your experience with their loyalty program, or do they even have a loyalty? Which
So yes, they
it
do
sounds
have.
like you said
They do have a loyalty program. You can earn stars,
Yeah.
which is kind of their loyalty points.
I see.
When you make purchases, or they sometimes do these like games where you can earn points, and then you can exchange those. Like I've gotten free drinks, free like baked goods and stuff. So they have that loyalty program where you can just kind of earn stuff in store.
Interesting.
So,
but
it
seems like it's working.
Oh yeah.
Very well for them already, and now they're trying to add this Web3 sort of
it's going to be interesting to see how that works, because personally I'm not the kind of person who's interested in like
collecting things.
No, having like these experiences. Like I don't want to go to your coffee farm in, I don't know, Costa Rica or wherever.
Right.
I don't really care. I don't want to go to your like party with celebrities, or
you don't now.
I'm boring. I'm sorry.
You don't now, but you
I'm
don't
sorry.
know. You don't know in a year you might be like, hey, I am interested in going to your farm.
I don't think I'm getting any less antisocial. Let's be real.
What about
I've gotten this far. It hasn't changed.
What about a virtual farm?
But for some people that will work. For me, it's just like, give me free food. Like if this continues to be a way to be able to get free drinks, free food and stuff, then it might interest me. Yeah. But I'm not super interested in most of the other stuff.
Right.
So we'll see what they actually offer. I'm interested to see what they actually offer.
I'm curious too. I feel like the Web3, I mean, a lot of time these things comes, these bigger companies trying to get into this Web3 sort of NFT industry, more or less, is the question we always ask is like, why does Starbucks want to do this, or why would anybody want to bring their brand, their company to Web3, right? And I guess the answer most of the time is money, right? Speculation, allowing people to trade, because
they are planning on letting people exchange or buy and sell these. So they are going to have that secondary marketplace.
Which, you know what, I'm
can sell your journey stamps, and other people can buy them.
I might not give a damn about, I don't really drink Starbucks that much, and I don't use their app.
You only drink Starbucks when I get something, and you're like, I
don't care about the loyalty point, but when they say like digital collectible, like my innate
you're
sort of
such an NFT person.
No, it's not even I feel like, no, it's not just an NFT. It's like you know how people, like we're pack rats, like inherently. We like to collect things.
You should see our house. We're such pack rats.
We like to collect things, right? So I'm just thinking, like, because when I read the article, they were talking about how they're going to be working with different artists to do this art, and you can collect these stamps and stuff. And I'm just thinking, that's kind of fun. I like to collect. I wouldn't mind collecting this thing. And imagine, there's a lot of angle they can go with this, where they're like, hey, if you visit the Tokyo Starbucks, you get a special stamp, right? So now imagine a lot of people, and I know Lego kind of do this with their Lego store, right? So imagine if you go to different Starbucks, and I feel like we did that in passing the Starbucks. We're like, oh, I like to go to when we visit like Tokyo or Japan or something, we're like, I want to buy a mug here, or at least I wanted to buy a mug. That's you can only get, but in Japan. So imagine you can do the same thing, and you get some special art from some famous artists.
I mean, there is definitely a market for the kind of people who want to go to different places and collect all the stamps.
I would. I'm just thinking, like, I would do that. I would be like,
certain people.
Everywhere we go, I'm gonna be hitting up a Starbucks and seeing if I can earn some special stamp or whatever it is, and then collect them all. And then imagine that once you collect all these things, and then maybe we should talk to Starbucks and introduce them to Belly, and then maybe they can use all these stamps and then craft a special stamp And then that stamp would be the rare stamp that's worth a lot more.
I'm pretty sure Starbucks has the resources to not need us two ducks to.
You don't know that, Allison. You don't know.
I'm just saying.
Multi-billion-dollar company.
Because the thing is, the I think we were reading that the person behind this is the person who led the development of their app. Mm-hmm. So I did not write this down, so I don't know the person's name. I'm sorry.
And I'm sure.
But the person who led the development of their mobile order and their app now works at an NFT company.
Yeah.
Who is pretty much the company doing their NFT stuff for Starbucks. So.
And I'm sure Nifty Gateway have a lot of they definitely have a lot of talented people too.
Yeah, think. Yeah, think.
But yeah, I mean, hey, Starbucks, hit us up. We'll
we can make a really pretty app that
yes, abelly.io. You know what?
We'll take really pretty pictures of your drinks and make really cool looking cards out of them.
Yes. And make them craftable or something.
Craftable.
But anyways, I think it's a great idea.
It's interesting to see where they're going to go with this.
Yeah.
And I know this is not really on our schedule to talk about today, but I'm seeing a lot of brands launching NFT stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm very interested to see where this is all going.
It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting 5 years ahead for NFT, or at least digital collectible, and ways to brand to kind of in some way earn more money, right? or
Isn't even that always the goal?
And allow people to fans to kind of be more engaged with the brand by owning part of the brand more or less, and trading them and whatever, collecting them. I mean, it's just that's just how it is with everything, like Pokemon cards,
gotta collect them all.
Whatever, gotta collect them all. We'll all want to collect everything, and I want to go travel the world and go to visit every Starbucks in every country and collect all the stamps. Okay, that's my new. That's my new goal.
Starbucks there are. A lot of Starbucks.
I mean, not all the Starbucks, but
like one in every country.
Okay. Yeah, for cities, like Tokyo, Kyoto, whatever, the major one, and collect them all. I want to do that now.
Right,
now that they have this.
Starbucks, make it happen.
So it's definitely working. Hey, it has enticed me to become a customer.
You just want to travel again, don't you?
I do.
And that's it.
I do.
That's really all it is.
I do. But yeah, so that's interesting for sure.
And so the last topic we wanted to talk about today is some news that if you are at all in the world of NFT or blockchain, you have definitely heard about the merge.
Yes.
The merge happened.
To Ethereum.
So if you don't know what the merge is, pretty much Ethereum has been proof of work since it was created. How many years is that? More than 5.
2006, maybe 15 or 16.
So I think 7 years.
Yeah.
So for the past 7 years, Ethereum has been proof of work, which is why everybody cries that NFTs are wasteful and bad for the environment, blah, 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 all of that. And the people behind Ethereum were like, you know what, you're right. As a matter of fact, we should change this.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's exactly how it went.
No.
But.
Well, I mean, they've been thinking about, or they've been working towards this for many years.
Yeah, so this is something that it wasn't just like, oh, the internet was whining, so maybe we should change this. This is actually something that has
press a button and change it.
This has actually been in progress for a long time. Is that Ethereum is moving, or has now moved, from proof of work to being a proof of stake blockchain. So that was a really big deal. And it went off pretty much without a hitch last week. So that happened. Everybody's really excited about it. Ethereum is down. Everybody's crying. You know how it goes.
The price is down.
The price is down.
The network
not the network. Sorry. I realized that came out weird. But what the merge has done, which is one of the few things that will really impact NFTs going forward, kind of, is that the energy consumption of the Ethereum network is down 99.95%.
That's a lot.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's amazing. But so we were talking about like, oh, how is the merge going to affect NFTs? If you already had an NFT on the Ethereum blockchain, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Your NFT is still there. Same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't need to worry about it. If you are developing a smart contract, launching NFTs, all of that, it doesn't really impact you because it's not changing gas prices.
It's like changing.
It's like still expensive.
It's like driving a car on the freeway and then changing engine.
Still works the same.
Yeah. But I feel like that's why the reason why I bring up that analogy is to kind of show how difficult it can be. Mm-hmm. It's like you're driving a car and then suddenly you switch out engine. Wow.
Oh, and the car can't stop going.
The car has to keep going because the network has to keep going. You can't just like, oh, let's turn. It's not like a regular server. You can just like shut down the server, and it's like, oh, sorry guys, come back tomorrow. Well, we have to switch out the engine. The engine, the car has to keep going.
It's not like your bank's website that can go down at midnight and you're just like, dang it, that was the one time I wanted to actually do something and you're down.
So it is an amazing engineering feat.
But they
what
actually
they did to do this
just about seamlessly swapped it out.
To swap it out to from proof of work to proof of stake.
Mm-hmm.
So and then everything just like Alison said works flawlessly or seamlessly. So the cars still keep going. And I guess to continue, I'm really bad with analogies, so I'm just gonna have fun with it. But
keep going.
Yeah. To continue analogy, we're the user, we're driving the car, right? The steering wheel is still the same. That's just the engine that's gonna be different. So that's pretty much how it works. Do you know what's the difference between the proof of work versus like proof of stake?
What do you mean?
Like no, I'm
explain
asking you.
What the difference is?
Yeah.
Okay, so proof of work was I'm going to simplify this a lot.
Yeah.
But proof of work is pretty much in order to mine, you're solving a problem.
Yeah.
And so that took a lot of energy. That's why everybody was really angry about proof of work blockchains, which like Bitcoin's still proof of work.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's not changing. But so all of the miners have their own computers and they're solving these puzzles constantly to try to mine blocks. Mm-hmm. That's proof of work. Proof of stake, instead of having to mine blocks by solving puzzles, you are just staking some Ethereum. So you're saying, here is, I don't know how many, but
32.
let's say,
32
okay. I was going to say, like, let's just say 100. So here's 32 Ethereum. I can't touch them. I can't do anything with them. I am just staking them. Mm-hmm. And that is kind of how I'm proving that.
Yeah, proving what?
I lost track of my.
Sorry, it's okay. So yeah, I think that came out the question. Like I'm quizzing you more. Like I was more like asking if you can explain to people. It's pretty much just it's like how the blockchain work is that, like Alison said, they mine new blocks. And then, when you make a transaction to that block, and they have to solve a bunch of puzzle. The computer all around the world have to solve the puzzle to mine that block, and it takes a lot of work to mine it. But proof of stake is just like, if you have to stake a certain amount of Ethereum, saying that, hey, I have stake in the network, so believe me, this block is correct.
Believe that I am telling you that it's true. If you couple things. Yeah. First of all, there are a lot of people, so you're not just trusting one computer. Mm-hmm. You're kind of trusting a lot of computers, but they all have to kind of give you the same results.
Yeah.
But also, if you lie, then you lose some of your stake, right?
Yeah. You get what they call you get slashed, so you lose money. You lose part of your stake if you were to, let's say, falsifying some information or doing something wrong, because all these computers talk to each other on the network, and once you mine a block, if a bunch of computers, they all validating it, and if somebody were to validate it and found that, or if the network declared that you're doing something illegal or something that against the network, you're gonna get slashed and you lose money. So you lose part of the stake.
So that's how a proof of stake works.
Yeah.
Is that instead of solving puzzles, you're just losing money.
Yeah.
If you don't do it right.
Yep. So it's incentivize you to be a good citizen of the network, more or less.
And it's also going to be pretty hard to kind of stick a false block in there, because there are so many other computers validating that it's not like you can just like, oh, I'm just gonna lie and not get dinged and make it worth it.
So it's a really cool, it's a really big milestone for Ethereum in its history, and it's kind of its life.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a big deal because now there's not now people can't complain that NFT is destroying the burning the forests of whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people are very they identify with the idea that NFTs are bad. So they're going to find reasons to say, okay, well, maybe it's not destroying the forest anymore, but it's still a scam.
But a scam is griefing, whatever. Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's still going to be a lot of hate for it on the internet.
Yeah.
That's not going away.
Yeah.
But it is pretty good news that one of the biggest ways that it actually was not a good thing is now gone.
Yeah.
So it's not a problem.
But you know what's funny though is that a lot of people who complains about it, on the internet, they probably won't even know that this happened.
I know, and that's what I'm saying is I don't think most people are gonna realize.
Yeah, they're probably like
they're just still gonna complain.
You know how we how the internet is nowadays. A lot of misinformation happens and whatnot. So that's gonna be that's a big deal, and I'm glad to see it happen. And if you want to check out more information about you can all go to one of my favorite websites, ultrasound.money.
Always looking at this website,
and you can do this little switcheroo and see what would it be like.
That's cool.
Yeah,
you told me about that. I haven't seen it yet.
Compare to Bitcoin, compared to proof of power, and see. There's a lot. Proof of power, yeah.
Proof of power.
P-O-P, pop. But yeah, you can go check it out, read more about. There's a lot more detail and information and why this, the supply chain become deflation, whatever. Anyways, read more about it. Go to the website.
But it pretty much tells you how much energy it's using now versus how much energy it would have used if we were still on proof of work.
Yeah.
Is that what?
Does it actually tell you on the website? I don't know if actually
simulate POW.
Simulate? No, this is simulating the supply.
Oh, the supply.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
People only care about money.
Sorry.
This website only care about ultrasound money.
That makes more sense.
Because the less it's because every time you mine a new block or you declare a new block or whatever, you get these miner or staker gets paid in Ethereum, and there's a supply shock change, whatever. Anyways, it's all money. Everything comes down to just money.
It's always about money.
This is how it is in this world.
But those are the big things happening in NFTs this week. International NFT Day. Starbucks getting into NFTs and the merge.
And then how it changed the supply, and that supposedly should pump the price, but unfortunately is dumping the price right now. It's like 15% off now. Dump after the merge. But anyways, it always does that. Sell the news, as people say. Buy the rumor, sell the news, and it's being sold off right now. But anyways, besides the point of the price, this is good going forward for Ethereum, and I think as an industry, it should be good for NFT also. But yeah, I think that's it for our first episode. Hopefully we cover
We will
everything.
be back with more NFT news.
Yeah.
And
I don't know how often we're gonna do this, Olsen. Maybe it would depends on.
I said we will be back. I didn't say when. It might be a year.
It might be season 3.
We might have another kid.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll be back next International NFT Day.
That's all we do. Just one episode every International NFT Day. That's the only time you get us.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Just sums up everything, and then just go back. And next time we'll talk about Starbucks. We'll be like, hey, check this out. We travel the world. we have all these stamps. That would be cool, though.
It would be.
That would be cool. But anyways, hope you guys have a good week, and hopefully we'll see you next week, maybe with a lot more news, a lot of more
we'll be back
interesting
with more
NFT
news,
stuff.
And let us know what you think in the comments.
In the comment, check
we're
out
on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're all over the place as either a podcast or a vodcast.
A vodcast.
Something like that. And we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye. Have a happy NFT day. What is your pun?
I was going to say Starbucks is known for their pumpkin spice lattes, but have you heard of their new Numpkin Feist Tate?
What?
NFTs.
Wait, what is it? Is it supposed to mean something?
Numpkin Feist Tate NFT.
I know, but does that mean
no, that's
it doesn't?
I told you it was bad.
See you in season 3.